Escobar's motto is Plata O Plomo, money or lead.
Hey friends, Sean from SGT Report here. That was a clip from a documentary series on Netflix called Drug Lords, and I played it because it's incorrect. Plata O Plomo doesn't mean money or lead, it means silver or lead. The people of Mexico have always associated silver with money, so while the idea of silver and money may be interchangeable, Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar specifically used the word plata, silver, when offering government officials and police officers the choice between a bribe and death. I played that clip because the powers that be continue to try to erase silver as money from the minds of the people around the world, while at this very moment some astonishing things we haven't seen before in the silver market, are transpiring right now. But before we get to that, just a quick, important news roundup and a word from this video's sponsor, C60 Perfect. On the back of this virus, our health and patients have really been tested. But guess what? 100% pure ESS60 is incredible, and now you can get it directly from the lab. It's called a miracle molecule because people sleep better and enjoy more energy and mental focus with a simple spoonful in the morning. ESS60 comes in 3 delicious organic oils: olive, avocado, and MCT coconut. This groundbreaking blend supports your immune system with powerful antioxidant and antiviral properties. ESS60 delivers more than 172 times the power of vitamin C. ESS60 is such a powerful antioxidant that it helps neutralize free radicals to assist with detox. You're going to love it. It's great for pets too. Get $10 off today at c60perfect.com. I'll leave the link below. Mount Rushmore, July 4th, 2020.
Every child of every color, born and unborn, is made in the holy image of God.
While President Donald J. Trump delivers the most powerful and impassioned speech of his presidency, one that the mainstream media mockingbirds deride as divisive and outrageous, California dictator Governor Gavin Newsom banned all Independence Day gatherings and fireworks displays. You want to talk about outrageous? But the response from Los Angeles was nothing short of incredible. As James Woods noted on Twitter, California had some other ideas. And that video demonstrates not only the spirit of Americans who refuse to bow to the whims of a tyrant, it also illustrates how absolutely impossible it would be for any tyrant or the United Nations to disarm the citizens of the United States. Americans cherish the Second Amendment and realize now more than ever that the Second Amendment is the firewall between the people and totalitarianism. Yet still, the people twist in the wind of the whims of a tyrant like Gavin Newsom, who is attacking his state's economy and his citizens' liberties again by ordering a second shutdown of restaurants and indoor businesses amid what we're being told is a surging number of coronavirus cases, and the mainstream media fearmongers. By the way, my friend Leor Gantz from Wealth Research Group scored an interview with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. It's extremely powerful and covers much of what I just conveyed and much more. Make sure you check it out. I'll provide a link to that video below. The mainstream media, the enemies of the Republic. They don't want peace, they want chaos. They don't want unity, they want a race war. This is the NFAC militia, not effing around coalition, NFAC, in Stone Mountain, Georgia, actively seeking conflict with peaceful local militia.
I don't see no white militia, so to the boogie boys, the 3%ers, and all the rest of you scared-ass rednecks, we here. Where the fuck you at? We in your house. Let's go. NFAC, motherfucker.
Who is funding this, and why is the mainstream media ignoring these provocations for violence, and quite literally, agitation for a race war?
What are you? I just told you what I was. What are you? What are you in the question? Everywhere you go, you invade, steal, rape, rob, and kill us. Oh, really? Then you steal people's culture, then you have the nerve to have an attitude about it. Where's our reparations? Thank you. Of course. Well, good. I like the song. What did I do to you? It's not what you did. What's the answer? You benefit from it. Go ahead with that white narrative before you lose your life. Fuck out my face right there.
As I wrote on Twitter, just imagine the mainstream media's reaction if this was all white militia intimidating and threatening black motorists. It would be breaking front page news from now until November. But in this case, nothing but crickets from the mockingbirds. But good news, friends, patriots are in control, and in what may be the #1 Q proof of all time, General Flynn and friends took and published their oath to the USA on Twitter on July 4th.
Where we go one, we go all.
Where we go one, we go all.
God bless America.
God bless America.
A powerful reminder that those who love the country most are among the most persecuted, which is why the Mockingbirds loathed the speech by Potus on July 4th and the place, Mount Rushmore, where it took place. Justice is coming, friends, and the arrest of Ghislaine Maxwell is testimony to that fact. As I noted the other day, the very fact that she was not suicided before being taken into custody means that the White Hats do seek justice and won't allow a repeat of what occurred with Jeffrey Epstein. There are some very nervous people in Hollywood and Washington, D.C. at this very moment. Okay, friends, to wrap up this update, back to silver, Plata, real money. My friend James Anderson at SD Bullion released a very important video on July 2nd. I'll link it below so you can watch it in full. This 1995 image is from the CPM group. It's a warehouse containing approximately 5 million ounces of physical silver. Each bar you see in this image weighs approximately 70 pounds. Imagine the logistics of moving this much metal. 5 million ounces. July 2020, 13,000 COMEX silver stop contracts equating to 65 million ounces of silver bullion. Contracts representing 13 of these warehouses full of physical silver. But crazier still is the silver ETFs. Here's James Anderson.
In one day alone this past week, updated on June 30th, 2020, over 10 million ounces of silver went into 3 of these ETFs. Look far left to the escalating chart's silver stashes spiking higher in black lines. That's basically 2 of these in one day of inflows. And just now, I looked at the July 1st update, and another 5 million ounces flowing mainly into another silver ETF. So another one of these rooms trucked into silver ETF stashes in just one day of time this past week.
Did you hear that? Over 15 million ounces of silver added to ETFs in just a couple of days?
For additional context, think of it this way. The world's most bought and sold silver bullion coin sales to date, nearly the entire year's amount, or the one before that, just went into a handful of silver ETFs in a smattering of a couple days this past week. I cannot stress enough how ridiculously large these data points and inflows have become relative to silver market's history.
I won't steal James Anderson's thunder here. There's even more shocking data in his report titled Silver Bullion Building an Unprecedented Bull Market. I'll link it below. Be sure to watch. And consider $18 an ounce silver. Consider the national debt, $26.489 trillion. Consider total outstanding derivatives, conservatively measured at $686 trillion. Consider the paper to physical silver ratio, conservatively said to be 173 ounces of paper for every 1 ounce of physical. And consider the US dollar to physical silver price per ounce of $3,720. I've heard people say, would you even want to live in a world where there's $1,000 an ounce silver? To which I respond, do you really want to live in a world where Amazon stock is $3,000 a share and Tesla is valued at $1,300 a share? It may be wise to reconsider the words of drug lord Pablo Escobar if and when this economic Ponzi collapses. Plata O Plomo. Silver or death. Friends, thank you so much for tuning in. We very much appreciate it. And for real news 24/7, you can visit us directly at sgtreport.com, the antidote to corporate propaganda. God bless. Bye-bye.
We remember that governments exist to protect the safety and happiness of their own people. A nation must care for its own citizens first.